Hello, everybody. How are you doing? And welcome to the Security Nuggets podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Susan, and I'm very happy to have you here. Now, in today's episode, we are going to be unpacking on how organizations can positively transition to having a security risk management program within their business organizations. Because let's face it, driving change is not easy, especially if the style you have at the moment is a traditional security management approach. If that's what you're having, and you want to transition to a holistic approach, which is the security risk management approach, this is something that you need to do. You need to influence. You need to influence, and you need to be subtle about it. All right. So how do we do this? One, we need to create awareness. We need to create security awareness. All right. That's the approach we need to take. And in doing this, we are going to require a strategic approach. Okay. And we are going to be subtle about it. We are not going to bulldoze employees to demand that they start doing this and that without understanding why all of a sudden they need to start doing this and that. No, we're going to be subtle about it, all right? And make them understand why this is important, all right, to the organization. Having a security risk culture is important to the organization. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start creating change by having a security awareness program to positively drive change within the organization in terms of creating a security risk culture. All right. And the mission of the program is going to be one, to use it as a mitigation strategy. We want to make sure that we are using the program for risk reduction. We are using the program to reduce on risks collectively across the organization. All right. So that is supposed to be one of the end goals. That's supposed to be one of the missions we hope to achieve. Now, the second goal is we want to make sure that our employees understand the relationship between the organizational goals and objectives and their personal obligations towards the security program. How do the two align? Because they do, all right? What are employees supposed to do from a personal point of view to help the organization achieve their corporate goals and objectives? Okay, and the other goal is going to make sure that we have a feedback mechanism in place whereby employees are feeling comfortable reporting threat and risk issues. And the mechanism we have, the feedback mechanism we have in place is transparent and open, whereby it doesn't reprimand them. It doesn't judge them. It doesn't stigmatize them, okay? We need to make sure that employees can come to the executive leadership or the security function and be able to report on anything that relates to security, whether they have noticed a potential threat, whether they have seen a threat being actualized, whether they have heard of any intel. This could be from within the organization or outside the organization. We need to make sure that we have an open policy. It's the communication and feedback is open and transparent, okay? The other goal is we want to make employees feel that they are genuinely part and parcel of the security effort. We have empowered them enough as an organization. We have empowered them enough to make them feel that, yes, we are actually part and parcel of the security effort, okay? So that is supposed to be the main goal of having a security risk awareness program. All right. And in so doing, you will basically be building and nurturing a security risk awareness culture within organization, which helps in reducing risk and threats to a very reasonable degree. Right? So moving forward, we are going to be looking into some of the concepts or some of the strategies that we can introduce under the security risk awareness program for us to be able to actually be able to work with employees to achieve the goals that we have just mentioned that we want to achieve, all right? So until our next episode, it's been a pleasure to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. And it's goodbye from me.